After 3 days of playing this game, DayZ, I want to share with you what I have learned. How to prevent yourself from getting a cold, what to look out for, what you can pick up from zombies and at the right time, why you should and shouldn't, what is the acceptable reason for picking up. Okay, I'm loading back into my world. After about 80 character attempts, roughly, maybe 100, I've lost count. I'm finally having one that's successful. Now the reason I have this on the floor here is because I picked up a potato from a zombie that's still outside when my core temperature was in the blue, like there was nothing there. It was my core temperature was susceptible to pretty much anything. So I left the potato on the ground. Let me actually confess, I actually did pick up the potato, but I only held it for 5 seconds, and I thought to myself, why do I still keep getting a cold? And I thought, well, it's because my core temperature is low and I just picked up a potato or a hat, a soda, whatever I find on a zombie and infected, and I'm not warmed up like I am now. My core temperature is now at a good spot after finding some clothing, after getting some good luck. And I still need to find a kitchen knife. I definitely need extra shoes, especially if they're a good color. And so far I've been lucky with the colors for having blending in with my surroundings. I've got a nice amount of food. Maybe I should eat this. It's still in good shape. No, I don't need to. As long as I keep an eye on it. I don't want to eat too much and throw up. I have thrown up before. Now I need to find that potato that I dropped. Where did I drop it? Did I drop it outside? Now that I have my immune system is okay. There it is. So my core temperature now is fine, where if this isn't infected, that's nice, a black one, blending in with the surroundings. I still need to get a kitchen knife. I've got a soda, and now I have a potato, which I can peel and eat raw, but I'd rather cook it since it was on a zombie. But at least I know I won't catch cold. I could have caught cold earlier if my core temperature was in the blue. So you get there's moments when it's right time and when it's the wrong time. See, look at my core. Ooh, my core hasn't been really that, excuse me. My core temperature hasn't been blue in the white for very long, so I may just have to hang out here for a little bit. Because even though it's been in the white for a little bit, it's not that strong. I need to actually find a kitchen knife and start a fire. That is so important right now. I need to get the bonus warm core toasty temperature bonus, which I will show you. You know, sometimes you find good gear. This character is only, I'll be honest, 30 minutes old. So far I've been lucky. Look at this. Hold on a minute. Still getting used to the muscle memory. I got a gun. I don't have any bullets, but at least I have a gun in case I need to pull it out. A gun without bullets, as long as you don't tell anybody, they don't know if it's not loaded. So, oh, and a sledgehammer. So now my core temperature is, as long as I don't stay outside too long, I should be okay. Now you can always find a blade in a shed. Some sort of blade device, which I do not see. Now I want to cover my tracks. I don't want to give anybody clues that I was here. They're the ones you call trackers. They track people to take them. I'm sorry, my cat's running around and distracting me. He's in that mood where he likes to run around at night. I'm making this video at midnight, so it's time for him to release his energy. Let me get back in what I was saying. Let's jump this wall. Okay, I now that. Oh yeah, like you want to always close your doors behind you. And I wanted to also, I said, I remember, let you know what I learned. That was the title of this video. I want to let you know what I've learned in the last 3 days. Sorry I took too long to get to that point. But this is all real time. You cannot save your game. You cannot pause your game. But you can leave the server. 15 seconds is what it takes to leave the server. You know, and it could be a little longer. 15 seconds isn't guaranteed. Don't be surprised. Let's see, I think I have enough shoes. I don't need... 2 pairs is all I need, because I don't have that much room. You know, it looks like you have room, but it goes fast. So I have a raincoat here with 20 slots. Think of this game like Morrowind from the Elder Scrolls game. The inventory is kind of like that, but a little bit more advanced. This raincoat that I have stuff in has 20 slots. 6 slots left, so I got to be careful what I switch out. I won't be able to switch out the, let's say, the hammer into the raincoat, because the hammer's got 12 slots, as you can see. The hammer will go into the dry backpack, but I have the hammer actually in my... I hold it on my back, kind of like Deacon St. John did in DayZ Gone. DayZ Gone players will love this game. So, but there's a little bit difference in DayZ Gone. Let me explain the difference between DayZ Gone and DayZ. In DayZ Gone, it's the same button, R1, and I believe in DayZ Gone it's L3 to move to the weapon you want. In DayZ it's R3. But, you know, in DayZ Gone, all you have to do is, you know, move it to where you want and then release, and you think it's equipped. No, there's one difference. You have to scroll to where you want to go and then hit X. That's the difference. Scroll to where you want to go, hit X. Now, if I want my gun, scroll to where I want to go, hit X. Sorry if I'm talking fast. Sometimes I start to talk a little bit fast. I need to calm down. But... because this game is so much fun. It's exhilarating. Exhilarating. The immersion is the best. I have the music turned off. The music is turned off. It's a better experience for me that way. So you can hear somebody that's sneezing. I can't tell you how bad it is getting a cold when you first start out. It's pretty much a death sentence. You might as well have hopefully memorized how to get to the hospital, or find it by accident, which I have once, but there was no antibiotics or multivitamin pills to spawn. And I know the name of it. It starts, let me think, tricycline and multivitamin pills are very important to find right away. Or avoid getting a cold altogether, which is possible, but you got to be really careful. You got to be cautious. That's why I'm hiding out in this house, letting my core temperature rise for a little bit more than normal. I wish I had some lumber, but I need a knife. Some sort of a scythe. There they have here we have a bag of chips. I think it's spelled S-C-Y-T-H. You can find those in sheds. So I need to search and concentrate on finding like a little outhouse shed type thing. Toilets that believe it or not, don't discount anything. You might find a little perfect little item that's going to save your life, even in outhouses. I found a compass once. Not inside the outhouse, but where a person would set it down to their right, near where you would set the toilet paper. They forgot it. That was cool. So I always knew where I was going, because it's easy to get lost. A lot of buildings look the same. I've backtracked accidentally a few times. Be aware of that, especially when you're trying to get to know your surroundings. It's all about memorizing the map when you first start playing out. Zombies have gear. But you got to be careful what you pick up. So that potato, putting it inside that house may have been a good idea to let it just sit there for a while. And my guy just shivered. So I need to get back indoors. But first I want to see if there's any gear on this zombie. These zombies are smart. A lot smarter than Days Gone. And they're faster. Here we are. Buckle up. Buckle up. Okay, let me see if I can get a good hit. Ah! That was a super hit, which she... But I got a sledgehammer, she should be dead very fast. Lots of damage. That's the ultimate tank weapon. Hold on. You want to check your vicinity a couple times with the big square button in the middle of the controller for PlayStation 4 controllers. I'm not sure what it is for Xbox players, but so let me show you. The big square in the middle, nothing there, right? Then you're thinking, oh, I can just move on. No. Back up a little bit, check again. I'm looking to the upper left-hand corner. See the equipment that the infected could have had? Be aware of that. Your vicinity, though, is not very much. You'll learn that too. There could be something hiding that you need to be thorough, and everywhere you go. I know we have a car radiator here, which is... See, there was the perfect example. Okay, look how far away I am from that car radiator. And if I was to hit the circle button, I'm not circle, the big square button on the PlayStation 4 controller, nothing's there. And now what if that would have been a little kitchen knife, which you probably would have seen because it would have, but what if it was like nighttime and you had no way to see in the dark? And you're thinking, oh yeah, let me just go here, search, it should tell me, you know, just like other games that you may have played, or different games, I'm sorry, that you may have played, and you would have missed the knife and just gone about your day. And all it took, and you were like shivering, and you need to make a fire, and then that's all it would have took if you'd just been a little bit more thorough in your investigations of the room. So now, let me show you. Now I hit the square button in the middle of the PlayStation 4 controller. There it is, a 20-slot car radiator, which I have no use for, and also, why would I want to? Because it's just too much weight. I'm gonna burn calories to carry that around, and I can't afford it. So I need to have a base for that. I need to take that to a base, which I haven't figured out how to make a base yet. Whoops, I need this one actually. So first I need to, bear with me, I'm still learning the X button. Make sure you remember to hit the X button for Days Gone players. And then I should check out this food and see if it's rotten or not. Dog food, which is still in good condition, remaining 43%. So I'm going to eat the rest of this. It's in my hand, R2 button. Look at the apple in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. It's going up. Now I don't want to eat too much because I might puke. Yeah, keep going. Nope, I think that's good. There's not much left, but I don't want to risk puking because then I lose everything. It'll go into the red. Everything pretty much evacuates your stomach. Be very wary of that. I've done that a couple times by accident. And I'm glad I still have a little bit of dog food left. And I'm not going to pick this up, but I'm going to be thorough here. See, if it was a kitchen knife, I would have seen it. But what if it was nighttime? That was the whole point of this. And I want to cover my tracks. If anybody's trying to track me, this is going to slow them down. They're going to go in there and they're going to investigate while I continue on. Now, I'm aware of my surroundings, so I don't want to backtrack. Always be aware of your surroundings. Look for landmarks. Take the time to look. No, but I need to get indoors. My core temperature is falling. I almost said farting. And I'm going to keep going. If anybody's trying to track me, X button, remember of that, for Days Gone players. That took a while for that muscle memory to advance. And by the third day, this is my third day playing, I finally, now I've cut, I don't know, I think I made a hotkey. No, I didn't. I didn't hotkey the rags yet. I should have, because it would have made so much, I would have saved so much time. X button. Go into my inventory. I'll do the hotkey in a minute. I need to set up a hotkey for, I say hotkey, I don't think that's the correct term. Hotkeys for a keyboard for a PC. I think that's the wrong terminology. What I meant to say was, hold on, let me go to my quick slot, which I always do the rags up. And that's another thing too. Be consistent with your weapon choices. And I think eventually, like, that's a nice, I think you start out with like 3 slots and then it advances the more you go along. I'm not exactly sure how, but I know there's a reason for it. I also need to find something sharp to cut some more rags. I don't even have anything sharp yet. So this character is about an hour old, and so far so good. I've been lucky. I just need to seriously find a knife before it gets too late. That could be the difference between life or death. It's never enough, you know, you start out great, you think you're doing good. This is somebody's base. I need to get out of here. That's the first time I've stumbled upon someone's base. What you do is you pick any domicile you want in the game and make a base out of it. But I still need to learn how to do that. So I am in enemy territory, or friendly, but I want to show them I'm friendly by walking away. They could be in there watching me. He's like, is this person going to try to break in, or is he just going to leave us alone? You know? And they might be, oh, this person's got, hopefully there's something in that backpack from this zombie. Give me your goodies. They're mine. Oh, and I'm cut again. So I set up the hotkey. Hold up, back. R1, rag. Saves so much more time. And then I'm going to check this infected zombie. I like to call them zombies. I know that's not the word. I don't know. Am I saying the word zombie too much? Let me know in the comments. I'll try to do better. Now hit the... Ooh, we got food. I'm not going to eat that, because I don't need to. I'm doing well. All I need to do is find a knife. Get inside. See, he's shivering. That's an indication that if I don't get inside soon, I'm going to catch cold. But that was worth the fight because I found food. Don't want to waste stamina. And I'm so lucky it really hasn't rained. The weather has been nice to me. Now, to avoid being entered and messed with, and you want to give the illusion that this house has already been searched. Anybody walking along that's a real player will pass this house up, hopefully. And you want to be as quiet as possible in certain situations. Like, I can hear the wind picking up. I may have to ride out the rest of the day here if it starts raining. Oh yes, and I must keep this door open too. Because if anybody wanted to say, okay, let's check this house out, is there anything loot in here? And they look and they're like, nope, this one's already been checked out, and they move on. And they might be tracking me too to hunt me down, and they're just going to think, okay, where did he go? Okay, there's the zombie, so that he took out with the sledgehammer. So then he went in here and he searched, and then he, oh, there's nothing here, not even worth looking. Let's go find out. Okay, he must have went this way. Okay, I'm getting into the mind of the hunter, the players killers. They're called player killers. They're real people that all they do is they hunt down real players. I want to be friends. I'm not that kind of person, okay? But I need to figure out what's in their head to avoid them. Now here, I'm going to close this door. And I'll explain why in a minute. Let me show you something. Watch my core temperature. Watch the thermometer go down when I get next to the window. If you get next to a cold window, changed there for a minute, and now it's going back up. So the game is very susceptible to temperature. It's very, very realistic because I'm in a cold climate. And you don't want to be outside in the rain at night without a raincoat. But check it out. I found a raincoat. But my hat will get wet. So I think I'd rather get the fisherman's hat, which is this one. Which I might want to put on because if it does start to rain, I don't want to hang out here if there's nothing to do because I'm burning calories. I want to go find stuff. I need to find a knife. So this is a very practical wide brim hat in pristine condition, thought, though not very warm, popular among fishermen. So it's a rain hat, for lack of a better word, it's not in the description, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And look it out. Check it out. I got a potato. I need to cook. I need to find water in a pot, I think, but I'm not sure. And I've got some more food there, which is... It's very exciting when you find food and water. Sustenance. This will be good for my water. And I got a Pepsi. And I have this. Pristine condition. Traditional processed meat, seasoned to taste. Good even after many years. But I'm not going to put this hat on just yet. I don't need to. Because it's really not raining yet. I should probably quick slot it just in case. So I'm going to quick slot this in case it starts raining because it'll make it a lot easier. So I hit L3, hold. I'm going to put it here. That's in case it starts raining hat. Because I don't want the hat I have on right now to get wet. That's bad. Because it's the best insulation hat. Look. Best insulation. Pristine condition. That's one of the key reasons why my core temperature is where it is. And I have a raincoat, but no, I don't really have anything warm to wear. But it's better than nothing. I am prepared if it starts to rain. I've got the hotkey for the fisherman's hat, which I'm sure will protect my head from the rain rather than this. I do not want to get... It's very important that this hat here, this best insulation, does not get wet. So I have a plan. I have a plan. That's really good. So let's check everything out. Let's very, very cautiously, and sometimes there'll be bullets here in this chair. And I believe it covers this entire room. So I'm going to move on. Now I need to cover my tracks. So that anybody that's a player killer, like I said before, the hunters of players, now they're going to search everything, see if they can find their own stuff. Everybody's always going to be looking for loot, even a player killer. So that they check this out while I move on to slow them down. It's going to rain soon. That's okay. I am prepared for the rain. Let's see what happens to my core. Whoops. Why did it do that? It put it in my hand. Well, that'll make it faster anyway. I'll explain why later, just in case. No need talking about it yet. Leave the door open behind you. Never close it behind you unless you have a reason. Like if that's where you're going to be hiding from zombies. Close on it. Oh yes, zombies cannot open doors. Leave the doors open whenever you enter something. Close them later. You don't want anybody to track you. This one is going to remain closed. Close that one again. They're going to think I went this way. See? If somebody's hunting, they're going to think, okay, he checked out everything. He's thinking, well. And then they may go in here. Or they may turn left. Did I already check in here? No, I did not. What do we have here? We have damaged pink capri pants. No, I already have enough clothing to chop up into rags. I don't need any more. Now here we have 22 rounds. That's very good. I'm taking that. Which I'm glad I have room for. It fit perfectly in my pants. What is my weapon take? Is it... What ammunition do I need? 9 by 19 millimeter. So it's not the right kind of ammunition. Oh well. Not a problem. So that hotkey was, I mean, quick slot didn't work like I thought it would. But here's the thing, if I go like this, it makes it a little faster because then I can hit R1, scroll over to my hat, hit X, it'll swap it out. So it is a bonus that way. And then I hit the square button to put my hat back into my wherever it goes. It probably went into my backpack. So what I was talking about earlier being the inventory being like Morrowind, but you have slots to be aware of. You may have to move equipment around or drop it on the ground just to manipulate stuff around, which makes it a lot more realistic. You're doing every single action in a key order just like you would in real life. Makes this game a lot more immersive and teaches you how to craft things that you may want to craft in real life too. It's life teaching techniques as well you can apply to real life. And it's, you know, great. The immersion is great, the fun. And you don't want to be tracked. You don't want to set yourself up to be tracked and, you know, they may be really advanced and they may have played this game for 6 months and they're a lot more experienced than you, and you think you have not being tracked, but they could be watching you with binoculars or a sniper rifle, but they're not going to pull the trigger yet because they're tracking you just to see what kind of person you are. Now listen, hear me out here. See those white shoes versus what are these? These are pristine trail shoes, which I am going to swap out, which I was, follow me now. See these here? These are sneakers. Well, that would be great for stealth. I'm going to put those on right now. But do I really need 3 pairs of shoes? So then I hit the X button when they're in my hand, and now the athletic shoes get put back. But I like the color because it's camouflage color, whereas these shoes are 12 slots. I don't need them. I'm going to leave them there for any, you know, I'm just going to leave them. I don't need them. It also has to do with tracking. Wait a minute, I could actually take these. If anybody's trying to look for me, see, I'm always thinking about people trying to hunt me down just because there's a lot of jerks in this game. Now I got to remember what direction I was coming from. Okay, there's the zombie that I took down, so that's a monument. Let's take these sneakers, and just to confuse anybody that might be trying to mess with me, I'm going to drop those sneakers right here. I don't know how long they will remain there in the game, because I know they respawn sometimes, but it will confuse somebody. They'll say, like, wait a minute, what's this here? That's not in the normal spot. And they'll be confused, and hopefully 50-50 chance that they thinking that I double backed, you know, the way I came. Because you never know, if you're not being tracked, sometimes you might make mistakes, and it's always good to make them, who's ever trying to track you, flip a coin. Hopefully they go back and double back the wrong way. So I'm going to cover my tracks, close that one, close this one. I know this takes calories and time, but I can afford it. I've got plenty of food and water in the form of soda. I've got potato chips. I still have this, which is in pristine condition. I'm gonna eat the rest of it before it goes rotten. And I shouldn't barf. There, perfect. So that's a nice little boost. See, I have a soda. I have one backup soda. Now, I have not really memorized where the, what am I looking for? The fountains that you see around the game, which are clean water. I haven't memorized where any of them are yet, but I have seen them. I have used them a couple times. Whoops, cover my tracks. Just so any real players will be, you know, slowed down so that I can continue searching without getting trolled. That's a great word. Perfect word. But if I meet somebody that's friendly, hey, let's take this game. Wait a minute. Did that game... Hold on. Hold the phone. No, that took... Never mind, that's not the right ammunition. But at least I found a 22 round. A box of them. How many are in the box? It just says a whole box. Great. Nope, don't need that. I don't have a motorcycle. I don't want to carry around unnecessary equipment. The slots on your stuff that has where you can carry equipment goes fast. I like that I have 26 out of 63. Now, here we have the boonie hat hook, which is used for fishing. I don't know what that's all about. I think that's a fake hook. I think you actually have to find the hook. And that's true because I've only found the hook once out of about 90 attempts of different characters that are previous before this one. And you know what I'm really glad about is this character. I avoided catching the cold. The common cold, which is so important. I can't tell you how great that feels. It's the last 10 attempts with different characters, I have been unfortunate and caught the cold. And that's pretty much a death sentence if you haven't found a way to figure out how to get medicine yet. So finding medicine now is my next step, but it's starting to get cold. I think it's going to be possibly raining. And like I say, I still not have found a kitchen knife or a hatchet or a scythe. I think that's the correct word. S-C-Y-T-H-E. I hope that's the right weapon of choice. I've seen steak knives. I've seen large kitchen knives. I've seen tiny little kitchen knives. There's all kinds of knives. You can make a knife out of 2 stones. Everybody knows that, but it's a certain type of stone, which maybe I should go look for. So I've got the hotkey set for the fisherman's hat, which I'm sure is a rain hat. So I'm going to put this back in my hand because it's warmer. Okay, and then square. That's what it's not really that much of a convoluted inventory system when you think of it. That it's a little more realistic, but it's very similar to Morrowind. Whoops! I almost forgot to cover my tracks. Wait a minute, I should leave this one open because those shoes are over there. And because eventually you have to confuse them because even though I've been closing all those doors behind me, there could be someone that's still going along and searching, but now I've slowed them down enough to where I can get a head start away from them, where there's no way they're probably going to find me anyways. But then I'm going to leave this one open to confuse them, just like I put those sneakers in the middle of the road. The helmet, they'll take or leave. I don't like them because they're a good way to catch a cold because you're breathing into the helmet and you're breathing back into your lungs what you're breathing out. And if you're not careful, you could actually catch a cold that way. Only have those if you have antibiotics or multivitamins available. I don't know. That's just a theory. I have not tested it. I could be full of crap. I don't know. But if you think it, if you're thinking it's a possibility in the back of your mind, don't second guess yourself. What do we have here? The developers did think about it. Duct tape. That's a lucky find. That is rare. So that tells me that I'm in an area that has not been searched before. And I'm leaving that door open to confuse anybody. And then I'm going to leave this next door open too, to think that maybe they should stop going in that direction. I don't even think I've searched in here yet. I cannot remember. I'm always thinking about ways to confuse another raincoat. I'm going to take that because I'm sorry, but I don't want anybody to find that because they're my competition. I do not want to give them an advantage. What do we have here? More bullets. It is not the ones I need for my gun. But I'm glad I found them before somebody else did. And I still have room. That raincoat should be right here. Let's check the condition. It's badly damaged. How the one I have is just damaged, so it is better. The one I have is better. I need to find a sewing kit. That would be nice. I found them on other characters that I've played, but I haven't found one yet on this one. And I still have not found a knife. That could be a death sentence, like I said. Now I need to also leave this one, it's a cat and mouse game, open. To let them say, okay, wait a minute. Everything, they're going to think to themselves, everything was fine up to here. There's the sneakers in the middle of the road. That door is open. And I believe I've searched here already. Also, here's the thing, the disadvantage of doing what I'm doing and talking at the same time. Now I'm second guessing myself, which is, I'm thinking, did I search this or did I not? But I believe I already have. That's the whole point. It's to slow people down. I don't want to actually fall into my own trap. Don't do that. But you got to cut me some slack because I am recording a video. That one actually closed by itself. Unless there's a real player in there. And I just didn't see them. You know, I'm testing it as I go. This cat and mouse game that I think I'm setting up might be all for nothing because I never thought to myself maybe these doors close automatically. But I'm a new player to this game. I'm learning as I go. The only way to test that is just to open a door, sit and wait, and watch to see if it closes by itself. Which I don't really want to do right now. That's a waste of time. But at least my brain's thinking. You know, how long does that take? And here we go, a leather sewing kit, like I just mentioned. Now I want to close this door. I want to duck down just so nobody can see me who's passing by. And if that door closes automatically while I check this out, that'll be, I need to listen out for it. Now I've never used a sewing kit. So let's see here. R1. Let's see. I'm looking down. What's R3? Open, close container. Oh, look. That's cool. You can toggle it. Nice. Open, close. Cool. See, I'm learning as I go. Now, the sewing kit. I'm trying to think. Maybe it's the wrong order. Let's put this one in my hand. Then hit R1 and scroll down to the sewing kit. Okay. There should be like, wait, my guy sneezed? I just caught the cold. Oh. Jeez, there was matches here too. But I don't have a knife, so it don't matter. Something I picked up gave me the cold. It might have been this raincoat. Because I got greedy. I got punished. Oh, that's a 22 box of rounds. I thought it was matches. So now I have the cold. So now I need to find a hospital as soon as possible. It says that I need to get rid of all gear on my face, on my hands, and on my head. Or was it just my face? My face, my hands. Is it my head too? I think it's my head too. So unfortunately I have to leave that hat there unless it'll make the cold a lot worse. And I need to find a knife and start a fire right now to prevent myself from sneezing a lot. I'm still going to sneeze, but I don't want to be sneezing all the time. So I need to get my core temperature up. Jeez. You know, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. Hold on, I'm having issues trying to equip this. This is where the inventory gets really glitchy. The inventory system, there's different buttons for different situations. You know what? Whoever finds that hat's gonna catch a cold too. My competition. Because that's the thing. If you touch something that somebody has already... I need to set it up so they get it. If another character touches something that you were wearing when you had a cold, when you caught the cold, they're going to catch it too, unless they have a higher immune system or better than mine. So I was told to immediately get rid of it. There goes my core temperature, so that was stupid too. I have no choice. From what I've been told, let me know in the comments if I'm doing the right thing. I would appreciate it. And I still haven't found a knife yet. This character's odds of staying alive have gone down from doing really, really, really good to, yeah, you lose. You know why? I hadn't started a fire yet. I didn't get that warm and toasty core temperature. Even though I was warm, my character's immune system was still just right on the edge. It needed that warm, toasty core temperature bonus from having a campfire or a stove fire. That's key too. I waited. It took too long. See? That's the thing. If it takes too long to get a knife, start a fire, it's a death sentence. It'll give you about 2 hours. This character is about 2 hours old. So I either need to find a hospital or just ride out this cold. And I have no choice now because I have time invested into this character. I have pretty good gear. I just need to just do the best I can. And get... Oh, cool. My core temperature went up. It's back. So I think dropping that hat was the right thing to do. So you notice I've only sneezed once. That's what you need to look out for. You want to sneeze less. There is a way to control a cold, is to have... Oh, that's the first cough. Ooh, we got a hammer. That'll be good for opening up stuff. I think I can smash open just for emergencies. I can smash open a can, but I think it'll destroy the hammer. And the food in the process. I think. I'm still learning. I think I've only done it once. I haven't really had to really do it. Oh, hopefully there's apples on the ground here. But I don't think these are apples or pear trees. Here I'm hitting the square button in the middle of the controller. So this video has been about a little over 30 minutes. I think I still need to keep recording because there's so much more to do. Because that I haven't with this character yet. Find a knife. Do the best I can. Go into the center of town, a hospital. And if I, as long as I can stay warm and find some antibiotics, it's ASAP, I will be back to my success rate as very high. Right now it's low. Wait a minute. I don't think I left that open. Somebody else has been here. See, they didn't cover their tracks. No, I want to avoid them. If I was a player killer, I would be hunting them right now. That's a big mistake. Let me prove it. There's going to be nothing in here. Nothing in here. And by the way, when you have a cold, you go through food a lot more. Of course, because you're burning calories. So that's key too. You need to never let your hunger go down, or you're going to start sneezing even more than that. And the next thing you know, before you know it, the next part of having a cold that you keep sneezing and zombies take you over. Eventually, because you're just drawing way too much attention. You're sneezing even more than you were before because you hadn't started a fire. Let me explain. If you have a cold and your core temperature is warm and toasty, which is a bonus, which is why I'm still recording, I want to show you. Open. All I need is a knife and some bark and some sticks, because it's a fireplace. I don't necessarily need logs. I need one. Let's go with 3 pieces of bark to start, if that's all you got. I know it's sometimes just one, but that one piece of bark is going to burn out very, very fast. There's a lot to know. And then some sticks. You can add it to there. That's one way. Now the other way is you actually need logs. You need to chop the tree down. That requires a hatchet and a bush with a kitchen knife. Not a tree, but a bush. And a bush will give you 2 decent sized logs to give you a campfire, or a stove fire such as this. Plenty of fuel to do what you need to do, to warm up, dry yourself off, dry your clothes off, take your wet clothes off, put them on the ground, let those dry to prevent yourself from catching cold, even further to prevent sneezing and coughing. Because I have been toasty warm, and I've noticed my character doesn't sneeze or cough for quite some time. The intervals are not so frequent. You want to avoid that, because the less you cough and sneeze, the less zombies are attracted to you. And then when you get overwhelmed by it, all it takes is 2 or more zombies. I have taken on 2 zombies and sometimes 3 zombies, but you got to be very clever or good about running around and confusing them. If 3 or more zombies and you're just starting out the game, it's a death sentence with the cold. See how much I'm coughing and sneezing? Zombies are going to start hearing me. But at least my core temperature is up. And I'm so unlucky that I haven't found a knife yet. Maybe I'm being trolled. Maybe another player knows how to. Maybe they're hiding them and not putting them where they should be going. But like I said, there's another player that's already searched this area. Hopefully there's a knife in here. Cutting edge. Oh, we got a saw. Oh, yeah. We got... Okay. I need to start a fire now. Put this in my hand. Check out my inventory. Okay, I have enough room in my backpack to do everything I need to do. I'm so excited because this video is almost an hour long. It's going to be anyway. And now we get to here. Just kind of... I got it in my hand. Here we are. Whoops. Cut brush. This is going to give me 2 decent-sized logs. Oh, sticks. Better than nothing. So it's in the vicinity. Square button, square button. Better than nothing. Now I need to get some bark. From any tree. And I don't want to run around, by the way. You might be wondering why I have not been running. Because it burns a lot more calories than just jogging. So then I hit R2 here. Now I'm going to grab just in case I make a mistake, this much bark. Because you don't want to cut too much off because then that saw will break. There's pears here. What a happy accident! You know? These are pear trees. Okay, forget that. I'll come back. I will come back and get some pears. I need to start a fire. I'm so excited. Now, I think I have to get some sticks. Which I do have. And I got the bark. It's not going to be that much fuel, but it's better than nothing. There's those sneakers. Where was that stovetop? Was it in here? See, now I'm second guessing. I think it was in here. It's a good place to hang out. It looks like a nice, cozy place. Yes, it's a fireplace. Nope, that's not what I want. I just want a little kitchen stove. Yes, fireplace. I need to... Now, what I need down here is to go to the bark, hit split button, which is triangle, into one. Wait a minute. It's in the wrong type of container. So I need to drop it. I know it sounds weird, but this is the inventory system. Hopefully it puts it in my... I need to somehow figure out how to put this... Okay, oh yeah, drop the sneakers. Then split the... Hold on. Wait, I don't think I highlighted it. Split. Why is it not splitting that bark? I only want one. Whatever, 3. Who cares? I think earlier I said 3 is good anyway. So put it in my hand. Place R2. No. I need another piece of bark. Okay. So let me go back out here and get another piece of bark. Hold on. It's not my fault. I did try to split it. You saw. For whatever reason, I'm making a mistake. I don't know why it's doing that. Find another tree. Find another tree, hopefully soon. Get another piece of bark. Oh, that tree is too big for this saw. Just one. There. Okay, one piece of bark. Very good. Put it in my hand. Very cool. Oh yes, now I need to get indoors. Where was I? Is this the right house? Gotta make sure I enter the right house because I just put the bark in. Yes. Okay, close the door. Oh boy. Wait, yes, okay. There's the bark. Now, I don't want to put that piece of bark in here. I want to take a stick, which I know I have, split this. No, I wanted to split it. Oh wait, to split it, first I need the saw, which is right here. Hold on. I know this is a little... Combine. Split. Okay. Now I have a short stick. I take it. Split it again. I only need one. So I need to drop the hat. Split. Please split. Why is it not splitting? I only need one. Please. Okay, so it looks like I need to drop the sticks. Go to the saw. Why? Okay, take it. I'm sorry. Bear with me. This video is almost over. I don't know why it does this to me. Split. I'm hitting the triangle button, and it's not splitting. Whatever. I'm going to put it in my hand. Go to the piece of bark, which is... Where did I put the bark? Right here. Combine. Now here where it says recipe, you want to hit R2, craft drill kit. Hold. Now there should be a drill kit on the ground. Take it. Put the drill kit in my hand. Go to the fireplace where I was at. And ignite. Okay, now I need to hurry up and put these sticks, attach it in there, put the sticks in there. Okay, you saw the thing go up. Then I need to put some more sticks in there, which is up here in my hand. Which would be nice to sharpen, but I'm just going to put it in the fireplace. Whoops, I need to split it before I can add it. So I need to go to the saw. And this video is almost an hour long, but you saw what I did before. I split it and added it to the fire. I'm going to have to continue doing that. Thank you. Leave a like and a comment. Have a great day.